So you'll see here I have a what looks to be 4 phones. It's actually 3. And I decided to do this video because of this phone here, my ZTE dual screen phone. And one of the reasons I'm doing this video is kind of a follow-up and to give a final opinion on it. And when I say final, meaning that I don't actually use the phone too much anymore, and it probably will be my last opinion on the phone. So overall, well, I'll start with, it only cost me $140. It was a backup phone because my S8 or my Note 8 kept wouldn't take a charge. Like, you just had to catch it right, and if it started charging and you kept it charged, you're fine. But if you let it die, it was a nightmare to ever get it to charge again, and it would never be the same cord or power supply to get it going. So this was a replacement, even though I do have the Moto Z2 Force, and this one's actually a different carrier that I don't use. But I have these out here for a couple of reasons. So one of the reasons I liked this one was I was really eager to try out Nintendo DS games, which actually worked on here. It did a good job. Emulation altogether was good on here. Some of the features, see here if I can pull some stuff up here. Let's try YouTube here. Yeah, so YouTube was pretty neat how with the 2 screens, you'd be surprised how quickly you got used to that line being in there. It was really not too bad. Let's see here if, let's go up here a bit. See if I can actually find the video for the phone real quick. Oh, it doesn't matter. We're just going to go through here real quick. So like, here we go. We'll just pull that up there. So another nice thing was too is, as you can see here as I flip it around, when you were in this mode, it was kind of neat. You could actually go through here. See if we can go up there, and you could see the comments and actually be in a video, and I found that very useful. Or you could just go back this way and it would fill the screen. Other things you could do is have it flip over here. Takes a little bit. So this is another thing too, is processor is a little older, but you could have different screens going on the unit here. And that was actually kind of handy to have. You could be on a phone call and still be going over the web, or you could be watching a video, and if you're curious about it, you know, pull up Chrome and you could, you know, search reviews on it, order a device, something like that. But some of the reasons why I actually am going back away from the phone, and that would be, clear it all out here. One, it'll never get above Android Nougat 7.0. There is a Oreo in China, but they do not allow for Google Play Store. So if you do get that one and put it on here, it will not, you don't have the Play Store, and nobody's figured out how to get it on yet that I've been able to find. The other thing too is the fingerprint reader is actually on the side, and I actually do not find that to be a big problem. The rocker's over here. This button here, I hit it all the time. Drives me nuts. Every time I tap that thing. And it launches you right into, it's the TV mode button. I have a tablet from ZTE and it has it too. It's nice on the tablet, but not so nice on here. And you can put it to different things. I just have it to my Plex. Other than that, it is overall, if it wasn't for all the downloading of like 42 apps updated, 2 updates available. So you can see it's doing a ton because I have had it off for a while. If it wasn't for that, it would be a lot more responsive, but it wasn't bad other than that. I actually don't mind having the banners and everything. It holds a good charge, but, you know, like I said, it'll never get above the 7.0, and the camera on it's not the greatest. And that was another thing, too, is when it's off, I, for some reason, of course, I don't have it plugged in most of the time. Now, well, actually, let's just stay on path here with the, while it's off. I can't tell you how many times I went like this to turn it on. I'm like, why is it not turning on? And then I flip it over, and that's why. So then you get in here. There we go. You get in here, you're going to take a picture, so you hit that, and it says to flip it over. Well, the reason why is the camera's right there, so now you got to flip it over. And then if you take a picture, There you go. And you want to look at it. Everything's pretty much fine there. But you're not trying not to touch the screens at the same time. So let's say we want to flip it back around. And it's not there. You got to remember to always flip it back over like this. So there you can see the iPad's right back there. So yeah, I mean, not a bad phone, but some of the things that I would like to see, you got the LG V50, which unfortunately seems to be a Verizon only phone. I'm with AT&T myself. I'm actually looking at maybe even going to Cricket. I have four live phones in our family and 2 live tablets, so that adds up a lot, especially with AT&T. And Cricket always has really good deals going on that I'd like to take advantage of. Plus, I foolishly got into a 30-month lease on the phones, and one of them's the Note. We've actually gone through so many Samsungs. One of the nice things is the screen never had any burn-in. All the scratches you see on here is on the protective sheeting I have on it, or tempered glass I put on it, except for one, and that's this one right here. And I wish I would have got, this is why I got both of these. I thought it was going to be a temporary phone. I ended up actually kind of liking it and using it for a while. But there's a few things. One, it is awkward. It feels fine, but you're always touching the screen. It's always dirty. It's always getting scratched up. Luckily, when you buy the screens, it comes with a bunch of them. The camera, unfortunately, this S7 Edge here has a much better camera. Another feature it'll never have is this case, for example, is a battery pack. That's something you'll never have for it. You'll have to have it separate. Another thing too, even my Z2 Force here, you can get a Moto Mod for it. It is a nice little gaming phone, though. It is nice kind of having the controls on a separate screen, especially if you have one of the emulators that you can do a layout on. But, you just can't do the attachments. I mean, I know this one's going a little far, but it is kind of nice that the Moto Z2 will allow me to do that. Actually, I actually did a review on this phone too, but I'm going to do another one just because the RG350 is out, and that seems to be such a lovely video that everyone gets mad at for me on. But yeah, other than that, I know I rambled on a lot. I tend to do that. I'm okay with it. I hope you are too. But I would, I'm not sure I would suggest this phone. I'm actually going to go through a couple other phones that, like the LG V50, which is Verizon only, unfortunately, and their new one. That would be nice to have, where the case that goes on it kind of gives you the second screen. And that would be a good feature. At least with that one, you could maybe pull off the case. They could come out with another case that would charge it, things like that. But because of some of the advanced features in here, you lose a few features. Microsoft actually has a phone that's going to be coming out similar to this in 2020, supposedly much larger. I got really excited when I saw that. Not sure how I'm feeling about that now after having this for a few months now. But I'll have to wait and see when that one comes out. I'm a sucker for stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if I ended up with it. But otherwise, for $140, this is a fun backup phone. I would suggest it just for emulating. If you're looking for it to be your daily driver and you want to, you just want to have it for everything you do, I don't suggest it if you're big into pictures or if you're concerned about being above Android 7.0. Other than that, actually wouldn't be too bad. And one of the get a screen protector if you do. They do sell a bumper case. The other nice thing is, and I don't know if you'll be able to hear this, is very solid. But I did that in my original unboxing video too. So overall, for $140, great phone. It played a lot of the games I threw at it. I could have done more. I just ended up going away from it over time. But like I said, camera, no. And just the screens and everything, no. But the design thought process and the phone itself, I give it a yes. Other than that, hope you found that useful. If you're thinking of going out and getting this and you're on the fence, no, don't do it. But if you're pretty sure and you just needed a second opinion, well, I'm not going to say yes, but here's my second opinion in this video. Otherwise, thanks.